All right, so like I've been hyping it up pretty much throughout the day, but I picked up something really cool when I was at Elevated Music a little earlier. Yo, don't laugh at me. And as a quick thing, as a quick clue to what's going on, I'm gonna need this, which is kind of terrifying if you don't know. You typically don't need these if you're, just opening records. So I think I'm gonna get started. I think we've got like pretty much the whole gang here, so I am going to kick this off. All right, tripod out, hanging out. And we're sitting on the floor. Okay, so I, today, am going to be showing off a copy of an album that I really enjoy. There's an artist that I really enjoy. I'm sure most of you will know who this artist is. But there's something really, really cool about this pressing. So for a couple of minutes, I'm just going to go over the regular pressing itself. I'm going to turn this down because it's distracting me a bit. But I'm just going to show you guys the pressing itself, and then once I'm kind of through with that, I'll tell you what I needed this for. So today we are going to be looking at the Third Man Records pressing of Jay-Z's Magna Carta Holy Grail. This was one of Jay-Z's, I think it's his second last solo record, dropped in 2013. He was fresh off of his tour with Justin Timberlake at the time. And this pressing was done a couple years later. It was done by Third Man Records, which is run by Jack White. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jack White, but he's got a lot of wicked music and has released a lot of really wicked vinyl pressings for other artists. So this is the pressing. Comes in a gatefold jacket. How old is Jay-Z? Jay-Z is, God, he's like 50-something now, I think. Can you be like my, you know how on podcasts they've got like a screen man who like figures out the shits? Can you do that? How old is Jay-Z?
51.
Okay, Jay-Z is 51, Austin. But, okay, so Magna Carta Holy Grail. Inners look like that, and we've got the rear. Now, I don't know if you guys can kind of see in here, but there's something kind of going on with that rear cover. Now, the record actually comes with two sleeves. So it has an anti-static sleeve, just to, keep the record all well and good. Comes on your standard black vinyl. I won't be showing that off too much, but I will have to remove the records from the sleeve to get this guy done. But they do have these backup sleeves if you're not a huge fan of anti-static inners. It's kind of hard to see with the light, but they do have a little bit of the MCHG on there. And then obviously, nice little lyric booklet. Like this is all standard stuff for your more expensive gatefold records. But I'm going to be going back to that little situation on the back in just a sec. So the one thing that was cool about this to me, and I think it was Andrew in here who saw that it was a flexi disc. Now that is actually not correct. There are two 12-inch standard black 180-gram audiophile LPs in here. But the thing that's really cool is there is a flexi disc in this record. If you don't know what a flexi disc is, it's like a cheap way of producing vinyl. People used to send them as postcards. It used to be like these little postcards, and you used to be able to put them on your turntable and you used to be able to listen to them. So this has a flexi disc in it, but as you can see, I have no idea where to get that flexi. It's not hanging out in here. What they've actually done is they've taken this back cover. Now, one thing I noticed when I first unboxed this is that it's really thick cardboard for a standard double LP gatefold. Like, it's really thick. It's really, thick. So what they've actually done is they've implanted the flexi disc into the back of this cover for the gatefold jacket. So the only way that you can access this flexi disc is you have to cut into your sleeve. Now, I have never done this. I've been collecting vinyl for 7 years. Anybody who knows me knows that all I do is talk about vinyl and music and not much else. So what I'm going to be doing here today is I'm going to cut into this sleeve so we can get a look at this flexi disc. So I'm freaking out right now, but I said I'd do this on live. I told a couple of people about it in some vinyl groups, and some people wanted me to not do this. Others were super interested in it, so I am going to give this a shot right now. Okay, I see a little bit of a line here, so I'm assuming this is where it starts. I'm just going to go a little bit on the outside of that line, and I'm going to cut into the sleeve. Now I'm getting a fair amount of resistance on here, so I don't know if that means I'm doing something wrong or if that means I'm kind of on the right track. So I've got this sleeve. I have cut into this sleeve now, so it's open. Like, I've done it. I don't know if you guys can kind of see here. I have cut into this. Now, let's take a look at what's going on underneath. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit further around the edges. I saw a video where someone else had done this, and they went a little more around the edges, too. I definitely see that there is something in here. Shit, how do I get to this? It's definitely back here. I can see it. Shit. How do I get you out? Oh, I got it. Okay. So I need to cut just a little bit more over. There we go. Okay, I've got it released now. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I'm sorry if this is like super anticlimactic, but I'm going to play this thing for you as well. I've never played a flexi disc before, but right here we've got the edge of it. I've just managed to pull it out. And boom. So this right here, I had to cut into the back of this sleeve to get. But this is a flexi disc for, looks like a bonus track called Open Letter by Jay-Z. So this is actually, like I said, this is my very first flexi disc I've ever owned. So sitting here and feeling this, it really just feels like a card or something like that. But if you look real close, you can see there are playable grooves on here. Oh my god, wow, I've ruined this back sleeve. Whatever, it is what it is. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to throw this on the turntable, and we are going to quickly listen to Open Letter by Jay-Z. So if you guys give me 2 seconds, I'm going to go get that set up. All right, this is the first time I am ever going to be playing a flexi disc in my 7 years of collecting vinyl. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I actually, you know what, I've got to double check. I don't know what RPM this runs at, so I might screw this up to begin with. I think it's going to be a 45. Oh yeah, I probably should have showed you guys the backside too. This is what that looks like. You know what, I'm going to try it at 45. If it doesn't work at 45, then I'll play it again at 33. Let's see what we got. Perfection. Oh, it's really hard to see where these grooves start and end because it's like not a conventional shape. Ah, I triggered my auto stop. Yikes. I hope this plays. It might not play because I have auto return on this turntable. It's only a 5-inch. Yeah, no, look. Yeah. Oh, well, that's heartbreaking. All right, well, I'm sorry if that was a little anticlimactic, y'all. To explain what's happening is basically my turntable has auto return. So once it hits a certain spot on the platter, it just returns to its seated position. I only have the one turntable. I do not have any other turntable to try this on. I'm buying a new turntable sometime this year. Oh well, you know what? At least you guys got to see me unbox that. I don't even know if anyone can hear me because I'm playing this so loud. Yeah, you know what? That's my first flexi disc. I have learned a lesson today that apparently my turntable can't play flexi discs. Like I said, I am looking for a turntable that does not have auto return, but I do not have one yet. So who knows? Maybe when I do have that turntable, I can pull this out again and I can show you guys what it actually sounds like playing off of this little card. All right, well, thank you guys. I really appreciate everybody who did drop by. I know there's only like 2 of you left, but even so, thank you for sticking around to the end. I hope you like to see this little unconventional little vinyl situation. Just one more look at it if you didn't get one earlier. We got the flexi disc here. You can see the grooves if you kind of screw around with the light. We got the back end right here. And I thought that was really cool. In my 7 years of vinyl collecting, I've never seen anything like that. So you know what? If you guys enjoyed it, then maybe I'll do this more in the future. Shoot me a DM, do whatever. Just let me know if you guys want me to do more like live streams or something, because honestly this was actually a lot of fun. Maybe we can like just sit down and hang out and listen to some records together sometimes. I mean, I know it's really tough for everybody during the pandemic, being away from people most of the time. It's definitely been difficult for me. I have definitely struggled quite a bit. So, you know, maybe we can make this a regular thing if you guys want. So anyways, thanks for coming. I am going to be signing off pretty quick here as soon as I figure out how to do that. You guys have a wicked night. Peace out.